Hi guys, welcome back for another video. As you can see, it's full-on summer now, like right into it. We're approaching the apex of summer here in Melbourne, which is January. And let's get the video started. I'm gonna make a few videos. I'm trying to keep them short, but it's not easy, guys. Can you hear the parrots? It's hard to keep videos short when there's always something happening. Look at that. See him? Someone asked me, oh, they just flew over my head. Someone asked me yesterday, how are the beetles in your garden? Are they eating everything? Guys, we don't have beetles. We have parrots. It's the parrots that are eating everything, as you just saw. They're eating my neighbor's apples. Anyway, I just wanted to report on the things that have changed here in the garden. These are taro or tapioca. I just trimmed the front hedge and fed them all the cuttings. So I'm very happy with the results from this extremely painful job I did here a month ago, digging this up and pulling out all those lilies that were growing there. Those lilies they put up a big fight. They don't come out easily. And I replaced them with food, as I said, a month ago. And wow, they're doing so well. Taro. This is taro root. I got these from Dailies, but you can probably get them from the supermarket as well. I'm not sure how successful you'll be with growing taro from the grocery. This is where we harvested our first ones. Only like I said, a month ago, back in November. And already look how many have grown back. These are the suckers, or the pups, of those taro. So we just got our suckers from here and moved them to the new bed. It's that easy. So I plan on expanding the taro even more as a replacement for potatoes. They're absolutely delicious and so easy to grow, much easier than potatoes. I've also got the cucumbers going. I started those about a month ago at the end of November or mid-November, and we've already harvested 4 large cucumbers, so that's great. Picked one yesterday, and there you can see a new one coming right there. See it? Yeah. And last summer we got over 200 cucumbers, and they're not cheap to get these at the organic market. Very, very expensive. And that's a volunteer tomato that popped up from I don't know where, but that's good news. So I'm using this wire where the passion fruit was, the passion fruit that didn't make it, see it up there, for other purposes. I also planted some trombone zucchini, hoping that it'll climb the wire where the passion fruit was, up there, right, all across. So we'll see what happens with a trombone. These are massive zucchinis, the size of trombone instruments. The silver beet or Swiss chard has been coming along really well. We've been feasting on that too. A very easy green to grow. Didn't have much luck with the tomato plants because of all the rain we got in November. It was a bog. It was a real bog in here. And now, after a month of being bogged down and on death's bed, they decided to do a turnaround, and they're coming back. So I've lost a month on the tomatoes. They should have been nice big bushy plants by now, but oh well. That's what happens when the weather does what it wants and not what you want. But that's right, we've already harvested the first tomato, and there's a few coming there, and here, and there, and there, and over there, and back there. So we are going to get tomatoes, but not a magnificent summer of tomatoes. So because the season was awful to begin with in November, the coldest November in 14 years, mind you, I went to plan B. Plan B was getting some more tomatoes and putting them in pots, yeah, as a backup. Right? You can never have too many tomatoes. And they're doing really well. They're doing much better than the ones in the ground. As you can see here, these are cherry tomatoes. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy about these potted ones. Okinawa spinach has done really well. It survived the winter with flying colors. Not bad for a tropical spinach. Most of the other tropical vegetables I've tried, or greens I've tried, have never made it through winter. Like sweet leaf and sisu, Brazilian sisu, they never made it. But this guy, wow, this guy's tough, man. He's tough. I like tough plants, even if they're tropical, to get through our temperate winters. So what I started doing, because he's outgrown his pot, it's root bound, I started getting cuttings and making new Okinawa spinach plants. Look at that, so easy to propagate. So I'm gonna get I don't know, 5, 10, 15 little cuttings from this guy and just multiply, so we have endless spinach all year round. This is a Okinawa spinach, or its other name is hang on, it's got another name, depends where you live in the world. I can't remember the name, the alternative name, but that's the one there, that's the label. And here's some Yacon, apple of the earth, that I've propagated from bulbs from the previous harvest, and they're all growing in grow bags, which seems to be working. First time I'm doing it, so we'll compare it to in-ground, but so far so good. They dry out very quick though in summer. You got to water it every single day, unlike in the ground. In the ground you never water Yacon at all. Big difference. So this is a little inconvenient. Back to the taro bed, where I have right next to it choco. Growing choco for the first time, or Chayote in Mexico, in Spanish. And wow, it really took off this month, the month of December. Look at that. I didn't think it would even make it, and as it made it, as sure as made it, it's caught onto the wire, and now it's on its way. And I'm trying to get another guy over there on that side to grow up in the other side of the wire, one there and one here, right? So we have the whole wire covered in leaves. We're growing it not only for the vegetable, but for the greens. The greens, guys, is where it's at. Greens from zucchinis, greens from pumpkin, greens from sweet potato, and greens from choco. Don't forget your greens. Yeah, there's the other side here. That's almost reached the wire. He's almost there, dangling. So once it gets there, we'll have choco successfully claiming this whole fence. By the way, this is where I had the kiwi that I pulled out. Yep, the kiwi vine. I'm trying some more grow bags here. Some green onions or spring onion, celery, lettuce, and more celery as an experiment. But guys, these are really hard to keep up the water, really hard. So I don't know about these grow bags. Maybe in winter that would be a better idea when it's raining constantly. In summer it just dries out too fast. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. And here we have some Jerusalem artichoke. Again, growing it for the first time, just like the choco. Seems to be doing really well. Really well. I got two of them. One here and one there. Seems to be trouble-free so far and not very not difficult as far as water. Anything in the ground is so easy compared to pots. This is the original Yacon that I planted last summer, back in November 2020. I never harvested the tubers. I just let it go through winter, spring, and now in summer it's grown back. It didn't die. So you can leave Yacon in the ground, guys. You don't have to harvest it. So what I did was I grabbed the other Yacon that was over there. We ate it, and whatever tubers were left, I planted them in the grow bags I showed you. So this Yacon is coming back too, that we harvested in winter. I just left a couple of tubers in there. That's all it takes. It's amazing. Very, very excellent plant. A must have. If I can focus. There you, oh, no, there you go. Then I've got sweet potatoes just planted about a week ago. One there and one here. So we're hoping that these two make their way all around here and just spread. We're doing it mainly for the leaves, like I said. The greens, sweet potato leaves, guys. And I've also got recently planted this guy here, which is new. That's the mushroom plant. So far, so good. Hasn't grown much in the month that I've had it. Right, mushroom plant. Not much at all. There's a little tip coming here in the middle. So I can't wait to see this take off. Got one here and one there. So see how it goes. Stacks of Myogi or Myoga ginger growing there. I've had that for about 3-4 years. That just grows like a out of control bush. And next to it is the lemongrass, which it's smothering. Doesn't look like it's going to survive. The ginger's pushing very hard indeed. See that? Who's going to be the winner? And finally, I have all these potatoes that I planted in spring, which started going downhill the last couple of weeks when the first hot days arrived. So once the temperatures hit 25, above 25, they sort of started dying back, going yellow, just not looking good at all. I don't know why. There's plenty of manure or fertilizer throughout, and it rained a lot in November. It also rained early December, so I don't know why it's freaked out with a sudden arrival of summer. So we'll see what happens here with the potato patch. I've got jalapeno peppers also here in pots, which we love in our food. and other peppers too. Spicy. I tried to grow some garlic, but it wasn't successful. Well, these were, but I also tried in this pot here and they didn't come up. I don't know why. I think it's because I didn't have it in the sun. I had it shaded. So I'm learning that garlic doesn't grow in the shade, it grows only in the sun. Yeah guys, we're all learning. So that's the video. And I've also got a lot of herbs, right, which you've seen before in another video. I've got tulsi, which is holy basil, and coriander, which has gone to seed now, and lots and lots of herbs down there. Sage, basil, rosemary, thyme, dill, and on and on and on. Oregano, Thai basil, a lot of mint everywhere. There's the holy basil again, the tulsi, which is great for tea and many other uses too. And up here is the curry. There's a little curry tree, which isn't growing very much. I was hoping for a huge curry tree, but it doesn't look like that position there is the best. It just doesn't get any bigger than that, which is 2 meters. There's more mint there. And there's the thyme, Italian basil, more mint, and we're back to where we started. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the end of 2021, and more importantly, enjoy the new year 2022. Thanks for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We'll see you from the next video.